Make una hear the preaching of today.
I command Dr. Alex Otti of Abia State Government House. Listen to me. I'm the servant of the Most High God. Release the pensions of all pensioners before Friday this week.
As you can see, that is the preaching of today, 22nd. And the preaching is about... he said...
Not, I will lay a curse on you. I'm giving you a grace of 6 days.
Don't you think it's time for you to have an alliance with one of the already existing parties to see how you can probably win the election and have people support you and back you? Let's say maybe pairing with Obi or any other person that you think is a lesser evil.
Nothing good can come out of Mr. Peter Obi and Kwankwaso relationship for 2027. Nothing good can come out of it.
Shut up your mouths! The country is sinking. People that should form alliance are there dragging nonsense.
And this is a message to Mr. Peter Obi. Sir, you are losing relevance.
To talk about insecurity, I should follow you and go and talk. Why is Obi a fraud and Obi not a fraud? Did they defraud you?
Just because of the Peter Obi and the good-meaning Nigerians. So we're having two crowds. Those who are against Nigeria and those who are for Nigeria.
Okay. So if they can divide the vote between Obi and whoever, and Atiku and whoever, they have won the election. So that is just what they're doing. Thank you.
So Sowore reacted or responded to the posts that I made against him, criticizing the government of Abia State, the incumbent Governor Alex Otti.
Let's be realistic. Sowore, a political content creator. Since forever, free him, free him, free him. You exercise your armpit and your mat and your leg. Oga, you the trek. Rubbish.
Even the Peter Obi that you keep talking about, that will pair with, Obi has already paired with people who are also pairing from him.
To Peter Obi a bad person, Peter Obi a thief. This man never do anything. No evidence. You're the best. Sowore, if you become president, may thunder fire me.
Obi is corrupt. Tinubu is corrupt. Atiku is corrupt. Who will you work with? Do you have the people? Do you have people in your team you are going to work with?
Yes. Hashtag pray for Sowore. Everybody writes it there, tag him. Let him know we are praying for him.
Tinubu, we have the national spread, courtesy of the 31 governors that we have.
There, you now jump to the next party, jump to the next party, jump to the next party. A leader doesn't do that. He's a follower, as far as I'm concerned.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. Now, it's getting more interesting. We made previous video, second video, third video. This is the fourth video of Nigeria reacting towards Sowore for that particular video he did to call out Peter Obi, Kwankwaso, and Alex Otti. But we're going to start with K-Akers Club. How K-Akers Club reacted to upcoming 2027 presidential election, the action of Sowore, Peter Obi and Kwankwaso video. So I will first of all couple that one together. I want you guys to watch it. Then we'll be right back to give you guys Nigerian reaction towards Sowore, what he said about Alex Otti and Peter Obi. But first of all, let's watch this K-Akers video. We'll be right back.
All right, you said someone said Tinubu will not get enough votes. I can assure you that Tinubu will get more votes than 8 million this coming next. More than 8 million votes this coming election.
Right. Allow please. Hello, please.
When I saw the video, the footage, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, to be sincere, I was very happy. I was very happy because if you are somebody who understands political arithmetic, political mathematics, and how all of these things are divided, you will understand that this is in the favor of the president. It's in the favor of the president. And I can tell you for a fact, yes, Obi is going to get all the southeast. For some, for the city boy movement, someone was like, irrespective of what they do, Tinubu is never going to win. We're not talking about winning. You can win an election and your winning is still irrelevant. You can win a state, and all the states you won, they are still irrelevant. What matters is what? Margin. Let's go back to the time of Buhari, when he was getting 9 million votes, 10 million votes, and he did 14 million votes, and he never became president. Why? Because he did not have the national spread. Tinubu, we have the national spread, courtesy of the 31 governors that we have. That national spread is certain. Very, very certain.
Okay.
So for Obi and Kwankwaso, the national spread is not sure. It is not sure, and it's just like the way the vote was divided into 3 parts in 2023. It will also be divided into 3 parts come next year, and Tinubu will come out triumphant. Thank you.
I saw the video of Obi in Kano. I just laughed. You know why I laughed? Because it's just the back of a dog that cannot do nothing. Wow. Election is in January. That's like less than 10 months from now. and they don't have a political party yet. Tinubu and APC have known that Tinubu is contesting again. They've been planning. How do you want to beat that? They say if you fail to plan, you do what? You plan to fail. Why Obi going to become Kwankwaso is because ADC might be deregistered today. There is a court case currently going on to mandate INEC to deregister ADC. And he now wants to run to that political party. Sometimes I just sit there and wonder, who advises these guys? Who's advising them? Yeah. My advice to them is this: 2027 is gone already. Election is planned over time. Okay. Start planning for 2031.
Thank you. Okay. My name is Peter. First of all, I want to say that the coming together of Obi and Kwankwaso is something that is unprecedented. Because the Southwest and APC, they want to thrive on the belief that the Southeast and the North can never have a political alliance. That is where their strength is from. With that said, Tinubu has his precedence. He has a precedence of not keeping to his word. Okay, let me give you an example. Tinubu is the first president that came into the seat and violated the Christian, the president to be Christian, the vice president to be a Muslim. He violated it. That shows his hunger for power. He's that kind of person. It's not constitutional, but it's moral. Okay. Wait. He is that kind of person. He has shown that he can throw anybody under the bus for power. He got into power. He threw the North under the bus too. So where is he going to get his vote from? You don't have North Central. You don't have Northeast. You think? Let me tell you, there are two categories. There are two categories of Tinubu supporters. They are the ones from other tribes, people like Obi Kubana. For their selfish interest, this guy cannot pull crowd in his village. That is the truth. He's not doing this for his belly. He's doing it for his belly. The second category are the Southwest people, the Yoruba people that feel like it's their brother. It is the truth. No, it's the West. Those are the other. Where does he want to come from? This one is a mannequin. He's a mannequin because he's wearing fine clothes and he's dressed well and he's standing in front of the shop. You think he's part of it? You are not part of it. You are not.
Everyone. Okay, so if we're being honest, it was a very pleasant video to watch. And one of the things I've learned here is to accept critical criticism. Yes, Peter Obi might not have been totally ready, and I promise you he has gotten a lot of push and shove from the present government. But I think one of the major take home for Nigeria in this season, that a lot of Nigerians are more awake more than ever. A lot of us who were hiding behind closed doors, refusing to contribute to are quoted to the current government or to ensuring that our government is better, a lot of us are awake. If I'm going to be honest, 2027 is a spiritual war and a physical war. If Peter Obi is able to win, it is because he has the backing of God and somehow things fall into place. But if we're being honest, just like Peter has said and my dear Oga Ghana has said, the fear is just because of one person. There is no one just because of the Peter Obi and the good-meaning Nigerians. So we're having two crowds, those who are against Nigeria and those who are for Nigeria. And I just hope, in all honesty, beyond our concerns, our desires, that God will have mercy on us and that all of our efforts will not be in vain. Amen. And Mr. Peter, thank you for making it clear. A lot of people who speak here today, it's not like they're not feeling the impact of Nigeria. It's all for their personal interest or whatever they think is good for them. But you know what I say? Don't sit on the throne and think you can never come down to the ground. Yes. I know what it means to sit on the throne and struggle like you have nothing. Yeah. So remember that tomorrow, things can change for you in a minute. Don't wait for Nigeria to hit you for you to stand on the path of truth. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
This alliance is actually a very good one, but it's a good thing at the wrong time. Okay. Because I feel, you see, one of the major problems obedience movement has is accountability and taking responsibility of their doings. You could imagine since 2023, whereby the first election happened, Obi could not structurally form his own party. He kept jumping from one party to another. So you need to understand that a leader is somebody. For example, let me give you K as an example. It took you years to build this forum. Do you understand? And we are loyal to you because of you are able to bond some alliances with one of us, each and every one of us. So if anybody opens KIK anyway, it can never be like this. Do you understand? So you want to exist in a structure that is already existing, that the followers are loyal to the people there, and you just want to be a flag bearer. At the end of the day, when they realize that there's nothing up there, you now jump to the next party, jump to the next party, jump to the next party. A leader doesn't do that. He's a follower, as far as I'm concerned. So for this movement, the people he are supposed to have carried along since 2023, they don't bust. Nothing they solve. So nothing will happen.
In Kano. But let's factor in this fact. With all the crowd and what have you, Kwankwaso has never won beyond Kano states. And we always pull the crowd. That's the gospel truth. So Obi joining. So I try to say is a crowd puller. In Kano, yes. But it's not even sure for him. Okay. Somebody said that with this present governor, he's going to be divided. But he's a very strong grassroots mobilizer himself. And I'm talking about the governor in the state. Okay. So please, when you see the crowd, most of them are even rented crowds. If, what's it called, the deputy speaker should go to Kano today, you will see crowd. Ganduje, if you want to organize anything, you will still see the crowd. Okay. Most of them are rented crowd from Jigawa, from Kaduna, from the Katsina, and what have you. So when you see crowd, please don't be too sure, don't be too excited. Okay. When the election comes, you will see the result, and you'll be surprised.
Political parties are not understanding is that they're underrating this present government and how far they can go to win this election. And if there's one thing I'll give to them, it is the ability to leverage native intelligence and grassroots politics in whatever they are doing. So last year, they underestimated Peter Obi in a way. And that was why he was able to win Lagos and all those things and, and other places that he won. But I think this year, they are also not leaving social media and the social media influence to chance. That's why you see them meeting up with people like chief priests and some other persons, to drive the social media buzz and also cover that link. Now, the game I think these guys are playing, because I think about 30 governors now are APC governors, right? 31. I think the games that these guys are playing, they are not even trying. They understand that there are places that have strongholds of other political opposition and political groups. They are not even trying and win there. They're just trying to divide the votes. Okay. So if they can divide the votes between Obi and whoever, and Atiku and whoever, they have won the election. So that is just what they're doing. Thank you.
You listen to the Kiakas Club, what they said. Everybody have their own opinion. Some are saying, oh, Obi for moving from one party to another party, that tells that he's not a leader, he's just whatever. They try calling all kinds of names. While others are saying that, oh, this movement of Nigerian campaigns and all of that, oh, is subdivided. One is for those that want the betterment of Nigeria, while the others are just for those that want to disrupt Nigeria. You shall listen to everybody's reaction, but I will want you to pause it here to tell me, out of all the KRK's participants, which one did you agree with, which one do you disagree with? However, while we are still trying to process everything together, D1 came out to start dragging Peter Obi, saying that Peter Obi is not competent enough. Peter Obi, the crowd that moved with him in 2023 is no longer with him anymore because Peter Obi lacked merit. It said a lot of things, and I want you guys to watch it.
Nothing good can come out of Mr. Peter Obi and Kwankwaso relationship for 2027. Nothing good can come out of it. And this is a message to Mr. Peter Obi. Sir, you are losing relevance. People are not believing in you like before. 2023, people, they believe in you. When they listen to your interview, it makes sense. But there are many mistakes that people are seeing now in your interview, sir. Even if you want to collaborate with people, it should not be Kwankwaso, with due respect. Kwankwaso had 1.4 million votes in the last election. You had 6.1 million votes. You won 12 states. Kwankwaso won, he won only one state, Kano State. Kano State is not the whole of Nigeria. If they are shouting Obi, Obi, Obi in Kano, now so Kano people be. If Tinubu go there tomorrow, now so they're going to shout Tinubu, Jagaban, Jagaban, Jagaban. If Atiku go there, now so they're going to shout. So please, if you will even collaborate with people, not be Kwankwaso, at this level that you have gotten to, Mr. Peter Obi, there are many mistakes you are making. First of all, why did you abandon obedience and obedient movement? Obedience was a name that was attached to you. You left it, abandoned all those people that believe in you. You went to start village boy movement. Why? Why? People did branding for you. People spent their money. You did not even take permission. You just like say you don't appreciate them. Because of city boy, you want to do village boy. It is not a competition. You are supposed to stand out. Mr. Peter Obi, sir, you are supposed to stand out. The people that I see with you in this election, they not like you. They collect from your glory. That's the truth. You came third in the last election, sir. You can do better in this next election. But why are you going to meet people that are not on your level? Everybody around you, they collect your star, your glory, your attention. Sir,
the same Chaos Club, one of them asked a question that stood out for me and asked Sowore, if you think that everybody is so corrupt as you are claiming, as you said, which one of them do you think that you can work with? You said this one is corrupt, the other one is corrupt, this one is corrupt, everybody is corrupt. So what do you want Nigeria to do? And I want you guys to watch Sowore respond.
Don't you think it's time for you to have an alliance with one of the already existing parties to see how you can probably win the election and have people support you and back you? Let's say maybe pairing with Obi or any other person that you think is a lesser evil. Because they say if you can't beat them, you join them. Just asking.
You join them. Even the Peter Obi that you keep talking about, that will pair with, Obi has already paired with people who are also pairing from him. Very soon now, you guys will find out that Obi doesn't even have a political party. That's the truth. Because the AGC that he was lured into, they are mostly, the AGC is owned 100% by Atiku. And the only available position there is the vice presidency, which I heard Amechi has already taken. Is there a second vice president for the South in the ADC? But that's not the issue. What I keep telling people is that there is alliance of the old. The only alliance we have not created is the alliance of the new, of the oppressed. Because a lot of you are still distanced from politics. Politics to you still looks like something done by dirty people and should be left for dirty people. You are only part of the conversation about politics and leadership. You have not inserted and immersed yourself ambitiously into politics. The reason I'm saying so is that you go and review your participation in 2022, which is what most of you claim credit for. You joined the Labour Party. Some of you didn't join. You invested your time, your energy. Some of you invested your lives. What did it produce? Senators that were in Labour Party who are now in APC. House of Rep members that are in Labour Party who are now in APC. So there's a place for ideological purity. If the people you presented in 2022 and 2023, who became your senators and House of Rep members, were ideologically aligned with your own aspirations, they will not be in APC today. They would have been the bedrock of the people we can rely upon to help us fight for electoral integrity in the House and in Senate. But how many of them are still with you today? None. Not a single one. Even Alex Otti, that is still in Labour Party, is closer to Tinubu than the man in Imo. They are friends. I think he's only staying in Labour Party waiting to see, because I'm telling you this because Alex Otti is my friend, personal friend. But I don't meet anybody who's in power at the moment. I let them do what they have to do. And just accept that lack of ideological purity in your perception, participation in party politics will always rob you of the opportunity and will only create opportunists that will exploit your sweat, your efforts and energy and squander them, which is what has happened to the Labour Party. Ask yourself, what happened to your Labour Party? Are you still in charge of your Labour Party? Can you recognize Labour Party today if you see it? But were you not the guys who were telling us that if we don't join Labour Party in 2022 and 2023 that we have committed the heresy in this country? Are you not the ones?
While we are still dealing with Chaos Club misreactions, some are trying to campaign for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Others are saying that we should look for a way to make Nigeria better. More reactions or questions or answers. Now, at this point, Miss P came out. Miss P came out to defend Peter Obi. Remember in our previous video that Sowore said that Peter Obi went to Kano to go and share rice. That's why those crowds came out. It is only him that went to Abia State. Organic crowd followed him because they want revolution. They want to destroy Nigeria. There are people that really want Nigeria to be destroyed. That only him is the person that can move around with 40 organic love. That Peter Obi, listen to what he said. If you have not watched the video, go back and watch it. But now, Mama P came out and said, I cannot just watch that kind of video and remain silent. And he decided to say all of this to prove point that Peter Obi have never shared bag of rice, never shared money to organize a crowd or rally or campaign. That is the only one that can say, I can go to anywhere and people will stood out for him organically. And I want you guys to listen to Miss P reaction. We'll be right back.
I know you have been waiting for this video. I can bet $1,000 that y'all been waiting for this video, and I honestly did not want to do it. Because of the promise I've made that no lie will go unchallenged. That's why I'm making this video. If not, I don't say I don't go answer Sowore again. A lot cannot be going on in the country, and I'll be looking for how to tell Sowore that he needs him to fight the government and not fight us. I don't say even if the government too, make the other use and they go, may nobody answer him. However, that lie where you talk, my leader, say Peter Obi borrow crowd, not trying again. Not talking again. I don't want even hear. I don't want to talk to you now. Made the termites where they follow you, not on they cry. You know, for like 1 week now that they whip like widows where kids their husband, they cry crocodile tears follow everywhere. Mama P, you measure so already. The other you go and say, I dare you. Are you looking? I man, go they take Peter Obi. If not be damn, many of you now for don't make una cry. And I will walk to no cry there. Focus. Back to the bone of contention. You still bid the rent. Okay, I'm just going to post evidence. This is Peter Obi in Kano, February 9th. He said there to see the single markets way born. We even tell us, say, man, no go that day. Or say that day na Sunday. People go there as the rest. Markets born. You don't go see anybody. Which picture we want snap? Saying don't want go see the market. Even if now only 3 people will sit there, you go snap with them, tell them sorry. The sense of visiting is to tell them sorry. The rest people we hear he came on Monday that he must go on that Sunday. Say voila. Now so we take go. We reach single markets. The rest they say is history. Are you not going to say that this video is AI? Don't worry, you cannot bring Peter Obi down. I could tell you they talk about the most popular politician in Africa. The cleanest. I don't think I don't want to pay you. But be careful when you talk about that man so you don't drown. His name is like the ocean, swallows anything because he has kept his hands clean. I mean, you rest. This message where they send you, it looks bad on you. It's making you now look ridiculous. Honestly, I feel bad talking to you. I don't want to add to your misery. See you today, you did vex they talk. I see where you talk to that son. I say, maybe you not go slap sand. Because Pepe body, I don't know what they eat you. This point is that we need to pray for you. You are talking worse than Opebolo. Is that bad? You know the people around you won't tell you. Or they go, or they know, they tell you yes, sir. Now we will tell you the truth. You are talking worse than. I mean, God will help you, sir. I feel bad now. Everybody hashtag pray for Sowore. This one don't be like juju. It may not be saying that they do juju for Sowore. Oh. Yes. Hashtag pray for Sowore. Everybody writes it there, tag him. Let him know we are praying for him. Share this one and still rented crowd. I will buy this one. Okay, this one our crowd. God will heal you. God will heal your heart. God will make you realize that there's no light in Nigeria and we are all sweating. God will make you realize that MC Oluomo carry soldiers today, enter civilian office, go come out for office. God will make you realize the real issues happening in Nigeria and that is not Peter Obi. God will do it. Hashtag pray for Sowore. Thank you very much for listening.
And you listen to what Mama P said. On the other hand, you know, in our previous video, Kevin Black also came out. You know, the comedian, Governor Amoleki. You know, he came out in previous video to say that, how would you even think in your own head, Sowore, that Alex Otti, the governor of Abia State, is corrupt, like he's not working, or compare him to any other thing that you have seen across the world, that he's not even done anything. You went to Area Market. You know, he countered what Sowore said. Now, Sowore now responded back to him, and it's now also back to respond back to Sowore. So I want you guys to listen to the response of Sowore to Kevin Black and to the Kevin Black to Sowore. And I want you guys to watch the video. We'll be right back.
So Sowore reacted or responded to the post that I made against him, criticizing the government of Abia State, the incumbent governor Alex Otti, you know, about his works. You know, for those of you who missed that part, Sowore said that what Alex Otti is doing is partial transformation. That he went to Area Market and is looking somehow and all of that. That he did road, yes, but you know, he criticized that what everybody tend to be praising, right? Like it's not as it seemed. That it's a partial transformation. It's not as we are that he went there and he saw for himself. So when he said that, I responded with a view. I told him, look, before you ask people, before you talk about a place, a development in a place, ask people who are there, not you that just came. Abia was literally a slum years back, roads and all of that. You are seeing a transformation that is partial, and then you're speaking like there's no one good at all. Nobody's doing anything, right? So I didn't find that okay with me. You know, a part of my job as someone who loves African growth is that in as much as we criticize the government, the bad things they do, we should also promote the good side of the government. Unless the bad thing is overriding the good side and we don't want the government anymore. Like we all don't want these governments to stay. But in terms of doing the right thing, we should project it so that other people should see the templates. And I see reasons with you, okay? I see reasons with you, right? I'm going to read the response for those of you who didn't see the response, right? I see reasons with you. Ordinarily, nobody should be celebrating what's going on in Abia. Because what is that? In a sane country, we shouldn't be celebrating roads. We shouldn't be celebrating electricity. We shouldn't be celebrating paying the gratuity or giving lifetime salary to people above 60. I mean, doing senior citizens deal. And we shouldn't be celebrating all of those that I guess the government is doing. But for the first time in a long time, someone is doing it. Someone is doing it. So it's enough reason to encourage and say this and this is okay. And there's a way you would have put it that would have made more sense. People for the first time celebrating in their life, that are feeling the positive effect of government. And you just from nowhere walked in and said, what are you people celebrating? What do you expect them to do? To clap for you? To clap for you. Now, before I continue what I want to say, let's read what his responses are. First off, Sowore is someone I respect to God. He's someone I respect to God, someone I've supported in one certain election time. That I said that I'm not going to campaign for Tinubu APC does not mean that I'm going to campaign for another person. But if I see a working government, a governor, be it from anywhere, any party, I will praise him. If I see anyone that is doing bad, a lot of people come to my comments and they say, so what if Obi wins? Does it mean I'm going to stop my content? Africa as a whole, in terms of politics, is far behind. So there are a lot of works to do. There are a lot of grassroots works to do. There's a lot of sensitization, and that is the importance of the kind of content I do. So let's not even talk about the fact that this type of content does not even favor me. This is not why I'm a very, very creative person, and I don't want to be in this space for long. I keep saying this. So don't see that this is an opportunity. I'm not an anarchist. I don't want to excel through activism or anything. I want to end this fast. Let's have a better Africa so we can do other stuff that makes sense. Now, so bear it in mind. I don't have any kind of disrespect or whatever you believe and all of that. I believe we are fighting for a common cause. But at some point, when you make a comment that's out of line, there are sometimes I do video, people criticize me. So I have every right to criticize you because what you said was out of line. It was out of line. Because you are seeing somebody who is doing everything to make it work for his people, and all of his people agree that he's doing something. This is not peddled by media. This is not peddled by anything. A lot of people have gone there. That's if you have not gone to Abia before. And I keep saying it. If you have gone to Abia as at 4 or 5 years, you would see that there's a huge difference within this short period. I'm nothing to benefit. I don't know who Alex Otti is. I've never called him on phone. He has never texted me. For those of you who have trace call and all of that, I've never spoken to Alex Otti, and I don't intend to. They invite me for anything, I know they go. Anything political, you will not see me. So whatever I say is based on my own opinion for my kind heart towards Africa. So let's read your response. He said, Dear Kevin Black, aka Governor Amuneke, your talent is undeniable, but the day your voice bends to breeze, ego or swallow narratives, your art begins its eventual fall and decline. First paragraph. Second paragraph. Don't celebrate what is ephemeral. Stay grounded. Be deliberate. Not every political moment deserves your alignment. Some come with costs that outlast the applause. Wishing you clarity and strength. I watched you a lot already. Keep up the good job that you do. One love. Right? So for the sake of appreciation, for the sake of grateful heart, I think he was civil enough. A normal Sowore wouldn't make an address, but I can see clearly that most times when he used some of those insultive words, it was because those people have stolen money and all of that. He was so civil, and I respect the manner with which he spoke to me. He says he watched me a lot and all of that. Okay, my head's gonna be big. So everybody they watch me. I know most of the politicians watch me. You can't hide from my videos. Yes, and some of my videos also is to you, to everybody, to anybody. It doesn't pertain to just APC government alone. So now let's talk about you saying that the day you bend your voice to bullies, ego and shallow narratives, your art begin to eventually fall. What do you mean by that? Okay, let's say it's a forecast. It's like assumption, like the day you was trying to advise me, because I'm not the kind of person who patronize bullies. I'm not the kind of person who patronize or want to build an army to bully people. I'm not. Of course, you've seen that, and I don't need to tell you. And I don't work based on my egos. I work based on instructions from my conscience, from my chi. What's my chi? Chi is someone's God says I should do. That is right. That's what I would do. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. I'm loyal to conscience and not to what anybody wants, any influence. So as of today, the Kuso is on every head in Abia State, speaking for him, for his works. Speaking for his works. Right? So for now, we're speaking based on what we see. So stay grounded, be deliberate. Not every day thing deserves your moment. Yes. Me, I want to be in a space where I'm always making content. That's for sure. For most times I speak because I'm moved to. But that's not my main target. My main target is content. As I'm doing this content, we're entering movies. In fact, we have a movie to drop soon that will shake everywhere. Right? The situation with that, to address a certain situation, you see it. You know, there's the angle we came from. We're going to see it. Not really my production, but you know, I'm the main character. Those are the things I want to brag about. It's not about achievement in politics. I stand very well to be corrected, and if tomorrow Alex Otti sway against him, that's my verdict. Thank you for the way you spoke to me. There are some words I don't take for granted here. There are some things you said. Not every politician deserves alignment and all of that. That I'm very much careful about. Like I said, I respect you so much, but that was my opinion. All right? Thank you.
Sowore did not see this coming. Sowore did not see this coming. You know, the only people that are supporting him right now are those that love to smoke weed. People like D1, Seun Kuti, and the rest people that don't want Nigeria to move forward. You know, D1 is one of those persons. When you talk about Nigeria economic is bad, D1 will say Nigeria economic is good. When you agree with him and say Nigeria economy is good, D1 will say Nigeria economy is bad. It's just a clout chaser. But this time around, this particular guy, storyteller, Ebitimi John, he came out to tackle Sowore and said, Sowore, it's like you're becoming irrelevant. Now, you are not different from Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the things that I'm saying, the things that you are doing on social net, and I want you guys to listen to what he said. We'll be right back.
I'm gonna say Mr. Problem. I just see this interview where Sowore they thought Abia State Governor never do anything. Say they ain't been the thing say the man they work, and when in Abia State in they say the man never work anything. Sowore make a tell you the truth. He be one of the most rubbish people for Nigeria. Forget the people, all these people they tell you say you are working hard, they fight for justice. Who Oga go sit down for your house, nobody send you. If you know do another person go do they work out from prison to prison. They do this and they do campaign. I know say that style they do exercise. As you don't the one user they do exercise. That's why they stay for your house. They work up and down. If this person there for prison, you go there. If this one go Abuja, you go there. It say Ghana exercise they do, you understand? You know they do anything good for Nigeria. Be very rubbish human being. Since you know like person, nobody go like your own. Rubbish. You go just they talk nonsense. You never hold any position for that. No be this same Sowore do Buhari to enter in campaign for Buhari. Tell us say Buhari na the best, you understand? That tell you they talk. Tomorrow night go say that Peter Obi go to insult Peter Obi. This person no good. This only you good. You understand? Oh guy, you know good. You know good. It's all this thing where they do. Go check all the boys. Go check all your activists themselves where they follow you. Some of them be like mad people. You get one where we say it be the beg for house rent. Rubbish. They no seafood chop. Rubbish. It's just they carry yellow cap. They give them. They no get sense. Oh God, this thing where they do no make sense now. Only you know better. My political party. Peter Obi is at this one. Peter Obi they thief money. No evidence. You understand? He don't gotta be a state now. The governor is not working. Seriously, Oga, no allow me call you unfortunate bingo. Which kind of rubbish be? Get come and get out. They work out from prison to prison. Then they do campaign. Oga na exercise. So if you want to do jogging, go jog for your. So what have you said governor? Say assistant in the confidence they talk wrong. So we're a political content creator. If you ask him what he not do since then, he go say, in 1942 when Abacha was driving, we are the one that campaigned for him. In 1663, when the amalgamation of Nigeria, I was a student. I went for freedom in Kano. I go Abia State. Oga, you're keeping fit. You're keeping fit. You do exercise, you don't get money to pay for gym. That's why they go from prison to prison. They work out from place anywhere where they arrest person. Both the one will be light, both the one will be truth. Now there they go see you. Justice forever. Free him, free him, free him. You exercise your armpit and your mat and your leg. Oga, you the trek. Rubbish. To Peter Obi na bad person, Peter Obi na thief. This man never do anything. No evidence. You're the best. If you become president, may thunder fire me. If this coming election, last year you get only 7 votes. This year we will reduce it to 4. 4 and those 4. Now you, that boy where they follow you up and down, they mumu himself, and 3 other where they can pay for you. So if you don't carry last for election, and my name no be to me. Rubbish. Abia State Governor never do anything. You open your mouth to talk nonsense. I don't know that people they see as coordinated. Up to me, you and the APC no different. All of them are the same. Oga rubbish. You know if you rule Nigeria, you know be better person. You know so worry. You know be better. Forget. Now just say some people they pretend that they fight for justice. They no one tell the truth. Then they look and say, since they fight, make we just support them. Oga, both you and all of them are rubbish people. I dedicate this one to you so that I go get sense. Jesus say I pray. Amen. Montioro. Anamanini ashayere. Orichek pala akuko. Origorigo. Imontioro. Anamanini ashayere. Orichek pala akuko. Sowore. I no go lie, you be man. Originally, only your own good. Get that.
Believe it or not, Sowore will now understand that he's alone in his movement. That revolution now, or whatsoever movement that he has been doing, he's alone. Because Nigeria is not kind of agreeing with him or in line with him in the way he wants to become president. He don't want to become president through democracy. He wants to become a president of Nigeria through chaos, through war, through revolution. He just wants everybody just buy everybody. Then the few that is left will not make him president. Now, thank God that every Nigerians have responded to him, call him all kinds of names, like what Mama P said, that we should pray, hashtag pray for Sowore, because the man needs deliverance. We don't really know what he wants. Now, Funny Bone, comedian Funny Bone also came out, and he said all of this to Sowore that I don't see any reason you will call Alex Otti out. If you really know how Abia State was before he came to power, even the area market that you're talking about, how it was before Alex Otti took over power, you will not be saying all those things you have just said. Because I don't think you have been to Abia State. He said a lot of things and I want you guys to listen to.
A video online and it was about Sowore talking about Abia State and Alex Otti, how area one side is developed and one side is not. If you want to transform fully. And I was taken aback. You see, before you address a particular subject matter, be sure that you know what that thing was like before the time you went there to see it. What's progress? Is that you move from point A to point D. Even though point Z is your destination, but at least there's a movement from point A to either point P. If you know that area market, if you know Abba, where are we now? If you understand Abia of old, and I'm not trying to shade anybody. My mother used to carry me to the market, Abba, to buy shoe pass. Rain don't fall for that market. The rain reached me here. I mean, I was young then. I was like 9. The rain almost reached me here. It was smelling. And I'm not saying this to trigger anybody here who's from Abia State. But not truth. Abba, you get when you go into Abba, you see, where are they so? What's happening here? As far as I am concerned, Alex Otti has transformed Abba for one, from point A to at least to a place where you say, there is a significant change happening in this state. And for that alone, I applaud him. I've not met him before. He doesn't know me one-on-one. When he was in the banking sector, I never worked for him. So I'm not doing this. This is not it's not promotion. It's not promo. It's from a place of, if you want to hold our leaders accountable, Alex has passed the test and should be, if you see him, we clap for him. Baba, we don't work. If every governor can toe the line of Alex Otti, then we're headed towards something great. For a state, we don't really get, when they, get funds internally, like they do not really, generate any fund internally. And this man is dishing out good roads back to back. Christmas, I went from Umuahia to Abam. I can't remember my motor, the car. Enter one portal. It was a smooth sail. 7 years ago, I could not make that trip. I don't get it. My point is, if person do well, make we appreciate them. Alex Otti, well done. Even the gods of the land, they see your work. And I don't know why, why Sowore made that statement, or why he said that. And like I said, I'm not a politician. I don't want to sound like I am. But it does, for me, it does make me question. It makes me question the identity of the person who said that Alex Otti is not really working. He does need somehow for body. He touch my body. Because I see him. We, not me alone, we see him. Alex is working. Alex Otti is working. Every state needs an Alex Otti. And again, for a state, when they really generate funds from, like tax, there's no internal revenue per se. And the man is working like this. Sowore. Nah, this one. Cool work. Alex.
Now, these are the few Nigerians that have trooped in their own opinion. There are a lot. What I mean, a lot of Nigerians, even the Abia State people. If I'm to compile all the video together, maybe we just have episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, episode 4 because of Sowore. Now, you all have watched the video. I want to ask you guys a question. What are your take in all of this, starting from the KACAS Club, down to the response of Mama P, D1, you know, Kevin Black, and Funny Bone, Etimin, John, all of them, what they said. What are your thoughts about it? Please let us know in the comment section. Don't also forget that a pastor is claiming that it was his prophecy that makes Alex Otti to pay pension. Maybe I will drop the full, the 30 seconds clip at the end of this video so that you watch when pastor say, I command Alex Otti of Abia State to pay pension. Not till Friday. Shout amen, amen. Anyway, Nigeria is a cruise nation. You know, Nigeria is one of the nations where pastors, God will speak to pastor about football and leave Nigeria's situation. Nigeria is the only country where pastor can prophesy that I crash dollar in the name of Jesus. Dollar will now move from 1,600 to 1,900. Nigeria is the only country God speak to prophets that Nigeria will divide in year 2025. At the end of the day, Nigeria is even like this. Now, people are predicting. I don't really know what to say, but I will just ask you guys question so that you know what to comment. What are your take? Do you think, for example, that Kwankwaso and Peter Obi, if they align together, they can become a formidable force that will win this election? What are also your thoughts regarding to some points that these people make that, oh, now that Bola Ahmed Tinubu have the structures of over 30 states, there is no possibility that Peter Obi or whoever will win. What are your thoughts about some of them that said that, oh, what Bola Ahmed Tinubu needs is just division of ADC and NNPP with Labour, because if they join together, possibly they will win. But now that Atiku have insisted that he's going to run as the president and Meshi as a vice, like the point Sowore make, Kwankwaso and Peter Obi, from the information that we are hearing, might go to NNPP to go and run. So if these three people meet, how do you think that this election will go? So let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget that we love you. God love you more. If you love us like you truly care about the growth of Plan B TV, please like this video, comment your thoughts about this video, share this video to any of your social media platform. You can put it on your WhatsApp status. You can do a lot to make sure that this video grow. Don't forget to comment, because I love to read you guys' comment. It tells me that you watch this particular video to the very end. I will also be happy while you are commenting. You tell me your location, know your address for me. I'm commenting from Nigeria, I'm commenting from US, I'm commenting from South Africa. It gives me joy that people across the globe are watching my video, especially those from outside country. I love you. God love you more. Until we meet again, stay tuned for BTV. Bye.
I command Dr. Alex Otti of Abia State Government House. Listen to me. I'm the servant of the Most High God. Release the pensions of all pensioners before Friday this week. Amen. May heavens empower you to do it. Amen. I love you, sir. If not, I will lay a curse on you. I'm giving you a grace of 6 days. Release their pension in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you don't, another will take your office. I said, if you don't, another will take your office. Amen. Stretch your hands towards the altar.